Highlighted some events that will be taking place here in the region, and next we're going to introduce you to what could be the oldest band in all of Canada.
That's right, I caught up with a few members of the Newmarket Citizens Band to not only help promote an anniversary celebration, but to reminisce about the past.
We're one of the last community bands that actually marches in parades. We do about 12 concerts and 12 parades every year. It's been in existence for 140 years this year. It was founded in 1872. So it predated the shootout at the OK Corral and the Riel Rebellion. And in the early days, before radio and television, it was pretty well the only entertainment in town. So there were dances, outdoor street dances on Saturday nights, and the band would play on councillors' lawns and that sort of thing.
One of the longtime Newmarket Citizens Band members is Jack West.
I started in the late 50s. People dragged me into my brothers, actually. So I got started on drums, and gradually as I picked up and got good private lessons in drums, I moved around the band, moved towards a career in teaching music.
Jack says he got inspiration from his father.
He had a band for 45 years. He was all over this region, small bands, big bands, dance bands. Okay, and he's really into it. He could play by ear or play by note. And a lot of the guys in his band were from the Newmarket Citizens Band at the time. They told me to either sink or swim. So I started playing drums. But then I got some professional lessons which helped. It wasn't always that way at the first anyway, but once I got the professional lessons, it really helped. I played trumpet in bands, I played clarinet a lot. Let's see, French horn.
But his favorite instrument by far?
Alto sax.
Why?
It's almost like the human voice. You get so much feeling in it.
Gordon Wilkes and Joseph Nacarado also helped make up the band.
Well, I started in high school, which was very long ago. 1960, I think, is when I started. And for a long time I was practicing just by myself. And then I found out about the band and decided I'd like to practice with other people.
I actually started out on the drums and played on and off, casually and professionally, for all my life pretty much. And just recently took up the clarinet, maybe 3 years ago.
And they follow the lead of Leslie Seville.
Our conductor is very easygoing and everybody has a really good time at practices.
I guess I've got about 25 years of experience in actual conducting. Well, it's something that I just grew up with in bands, and through watching conductors over the years, just learned how to conduct, and yeah, it just came naturally to me.
Short notes with a little air in between. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
They're a great group of people, and like I said, I've done it for a number of years, and they're a great group, and once again, we're 140 years old, so it's quite an honor to be here and, yeah, lead them.
You got to remember, this is 140 years of continuous playing, which makes us the oldest band in Canada. There's one other contestant, by the way. But the fact we played that long and didn't nosedive down and disappear, we played all over. And those were the days where there was, every corner on Main Street would be like on a Saturday night, would be taken up by a band. Playing square dances here, the next one's doing calls and maybe some other kind of music, Scottish jigs. Goodbye Sousa, it's a film, we got a lot of good reviews and some good rewards. 1974, it was about our band. For 10 years, they always had the horses, kind of like a show of horses, the band, and then Santa Claus. And we have a trombone leader, or a trombone player at the first of all the 4 rows we have. But if you got too intent on your music, you might not see the odd little package on the floor. And if the trombone player, if he slides through it, the whole row slides through it. And it was a real mess. I stayed with it continuous for a good 20 years or so, until I got married and started having kids and whatever. And you get busy in your careers, so, and other interests. So. But then you have to reinvent yourself as you get older, so I'm back here again.
New people, find their way in bit by bit and just ease in naturally over a period of weeks, sometimes months. And new people are always welcome.
So we've had preteens, and there's one guy who I believe is over 90.
I'd say the caliber of the playing has never been this good. It's the best I've ever seen.
The band will be celebrating its 140th anniversary on Sunday, September 30th at 2 p.m. at the Riverwalk Commons in Newmarket.